Generic greetings and welcome back to Landships once again. In the previous episode we did okay, we managed to take back a couple of areas and generally progress on quite nicely, but the problem at the moment is that we are, well, we're surrounded. That's the main issue really. So we've got a couple of generic opponents around this island type area plus the land here. We've got a stripy jumper type guy right at the top, and then on the right hand side we have the person we've been sledging for the last couple of games, and then same at the bottom and over on the left hand side. Not too worried about this bit here unless they get airships, not worried at all. Obviously we are trying to do a predominantly land ships in this series, that's the whole point in it, but we will have to go to airships very shortly. Our objective for this episode is to take the rest of this island, so this area and these two, so hopefully we'll be able to do that. Let's just go over to Retaliation and send a spy, and we'll just unpause it while it cracks on. You can see we are generating a fairly decent bit of money, and we're going to be using that to build some vessels. In terms of vessels, we have the flesh crackers, which as you can see, well, we've only got the 3 of them. By the way, you can see the UI is a bit different. This is version 9.1, so it's actually got UI scaling, so it makes it slightly bigger, which is, it's still a little bit iffy in places, like you can see the legs sort of scrolling up. It's a bit weird, but yeah, for the most part, it is good and probably a bit more readable for yourself. But if you want to change it back, I can alter it and do that if you don't like the look of it. But here's all of our mini bombards, very useful piece of machinery, good devices. We've also got the mini sniper, and then finally, and the Flackington as well, which is good. And then finally we've got our flesh crackers, but there's something I've been wanting to build for quite some time, which we'll get onto later on. But let's just go over to here and view the city, and this is what the enemy have, which is one of those, I think that's two vessels in there. Is that 2 vessels? Yes, I think that is 2 vessels inside each other. That's a bit weird. Over on the right-hand side, we've got, we've got some big towers. 1, 2, 3 of them, plus a little mini one at the back there with flak, and a couple of rifles. So, quite tough, probably. Let's leave that, and we'll actually just go over to Great Towers here. Where's a large shipyard? That is a large shipyard. What have we got so far? We've got minus 50% steel armor cost. We've got plus 30% HP for tracked landships, so we've already got that, so maybe we get that again. That would be very nice. We've got a grand keel. We've got mech spiders. We've got telescope, suspendium cannon, heavy cannon, flamethrowers, and then obviously our home city, which we get our boar's head one, which I believe the same thing, which is extra HP for tracked vehicles. Let's go to Great Towers, and we'll go to design landship, and what we want to do is build a very big vessel, but not one that's armed really. We will have 1 or 2 weapons on it, but the idea is that we'll make a vessel with, I would like large tracks, but the problem with large tracks is that you do get problems when it comes to crossing certain points. So crossing terrain that's very hilly, or rather has very sharp edges on it, you will get stuck. So we're going to go with large legs, which is a shame, but we're going to go with large legs, and we'll put 1, 2, and 3. That's how big this thing's going to be. It's going to be very big. And then what we want to do is, I would love to put a grand keel on this, but I think it's already too heavy if I did that. But let's try it, and we'll see what happens. 1, 2, and then 3. And Heavy may have difficulty navigating terrain. Don't know if that will be the case. What we want to do is build a vessel that is essentially a big brick wall, right? So we want a big wall at the front here, and then just slowly walk it towards the enemy. Now, because of the way the game works, you can shoot through anything. It sort of, I wouldn't say simulates 3D space, but obviously you're fighting on a 2D plane, but shots can happily whiz past and hit things behind. So it's not as if they come into contact with the first thing in front of them, regardless of whether you think that is right or wrong. That's just not how the game works. So it doesn't just smack into anything that it hits first. So what you do, having a big wall here will not defend anything back, but hopefully it'll give it more hit points and just look really cool, as well as we obviously driving towards the enemy, and then we'll end up ramming into them and then boarding, things like that. Reason for putting the grand keel on is that it does increase your HP somewhat. It increases HP by 4,500, you can see that. Now, whether or not this works, I do not know. Perhaps only 1 set. I think 2 sets of legs perhaps is in order rather than the 3 sets. I don't think we need it much much bigger than that. We also need to have this filled with some sort of fuel. So what I'll do is I will go back over to structural large keel, no, sorry, grand keel, put it there, delete that section, put it there, and then what we'll do is in basic we will have, actually it won't be in basic, it'll probably be in structural. It'll be a fire door. We'll run a fire door straight up like so, and then on either side of this we will have resources and then coal store, and I'll have 1 and then 2 and then 1 and then 2. There we are. In between those we'll have fire points like so. And then we will have, it would be nice to have a machine shop, so I think we will put a machine shop there, although perhaps it would be best if we put it alongside, so we've got a fire door separating that, because we don't want fire to spread between the different areas. And then, what else do we need? Well, we do need to get this thing crewed. According to this, our recommended crew is 16, so, and we've got minimum crew, minimum crew is 4. So if we go for 1 and then 2, that will be more than enough. Air sail is 24, that's fine. And when you consider that I'm not going to have any troops, but I might want a mech spider bay. A mech spider bay might be quite useful, actually. 1, 2, and then 3, like so. We're actually going to delete that and delete that, move it back a little bit, and then we can actually connect fire doors up to the top and connect it like so. That is not too bad and not unlike what I was aiming for. However, max carry weight is 11,000 and change, and the weight is 13,000. So actually we can't have that. We can't even have a lot of this. We're going to have to take some like the grand keel off and just have 1 on the front there. If I pull that off, will that break? Yes, yeah, it's just we don't have the carry weight. So it looks like we can't have those keels. They're just too big, which is a shame. Grand keel increases your ship HP by 4,500, the large keel by 1,000, and the small keel by 300. Can we have a couple of smaller keels? No, because they're not very efficient in that sense. So we might have to... In fact, can this thing even work with... Can this even carry itself? Hang on, let me just delete all of what I've done because I just want to test something. Well, it's only just. Look at that. It can only just move. Only just. These legs are not strong enough to support the rest. Now, the question is, will tracks be able to suspend it more? Large legs says generates propulsion, doesn't give me a carry weight. Let's just have a quick look. Max carry weight is 11,759. Delete both of those. Large tracks. And then this is 19,000, right? So we're going to have it with these. Which is a shame because I did want it with... I did want it instead with the... with the legs, but I guess tracks is the way forward. So there's our carry weight now, so we have increased that. It's a shame, but you know, it is what it is, it's fine. We'll have to deal with it. So we're going to put the sections up here just so we can get access to the coal store, which I think will only have that amount, because it's not going to travel very far. So we'll have that. Then we'll have a fire point like so. Command and crew will go for a quarters and go 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be air sailors 48, but only recommended crew 16. So actually we can probably delete one of those and put in a cockpit. No, we'll put a bridge in. We'll put a full bridge in like so. And then we'll get rid of that. We do want a machine shop to repair this thing. So we'll put a machine shop in like so. And then we'll delete that section just to get it. And then go up like that. And then over to our troops down to spider bays and put in 1, 2, 3. I think 4 perhaps is the way to go. And then right next to that, obviously we do need to go and have a entranceway. Is it in resources? Yes, it is. Cargo door 1, 2, 3, 4 cargo door like so. This is technically a legit vessel, although it's not very good. It's not armed, in fact, so we do need to put some sort of weapon on this thing. But we'll see how we get on. Just going to delete those over to structural. And we've got struts, we've got fire doors, we've got decks, we've got grand keels. In terms of weapons, we could have all sorts of different things. We've got rams and such, which you put on the bottom like so. So it'll hopefully chisel its way through stuff. But honestly, I think if we do that, it will just get grounded easier. So that might, hopefully it being very flat, We might go up and over things, but we'll have to see how it goes. Would like to have some saws on this. A nice weapon would be very, very good, but again, not entirely sure it is the way to go. I think we need to focus on what this is, which is essentially a bully vessel. Drive straight at the enemy, ram into it, go from there. You know what I thought? Maybe deleting this back section and doing that is probably the best way forward. It makes it cheaper, and also it's not going to be as long, which could make it difficult to actually place, you know, if we don't have the placing there. Right, so over to the struts then, and we're going to place the struts on the front, and this is just going to be a big load of strut all the way around the front, and we will probably delete that there up to the keel so it doesn't get stuck, and just for sort of flavour we're going to go sort of up and over like this, and we could clad it, we could have the entire vessel clad in strut like that. No real point in it. It just, you know, just is what it is. The question is whether or not I have these at the back, and I don't think I do. Again, the same problem that we have previously with the same problem that we had previously with the other vessels trying to go forward and back. If we cover this section, it tends to ground itself, so we don't want that one. So that is that. Let me just put some more of these on. I think it would probably look a bit better, and indeed it does. We could put even more on them on this one. Do you want to put more on like that? Yeah, that's okay. And then I think just for flavour, we're just going to put more struts on like this, and we'll have like a tail coming out the back, again, for no other reason than we can, really, and there you go. No, don't like that. Like that, perhaps? No, I think it was right like that. I'm just trying to make it look a bit like a dog, really. There's a tail coming out the back like that. Don't know. I think we had it previously, didn't we? I think it was that, wasn't it? And there we go. Right. We're in. What I'm going to do, because I can, is delete those, come up like so, and then we will have a crow's nest. I don't know why, I just like the idea of the crow's nest. Actually, do you want to do that? Do you have like a rifle? Like one rifle up the top there. We do need some sort of weapon, and putting it there is not unreasonable, I don't think. The problem is we don't have any ammo store, which could easily be resolved by just deleting these two bits here, and then going over to our, where is it? Resources, ammo store, no, small ammo store. And like that, there you go. So we technically have a weapon on it now. I mean, do we need that weapon? What other weapons do we got? We got bombers? No, we got cannons. I know some people have asked me to make a ground bomber. So you have something like this, and then you have a big strut that goes up and then right along, and then you just drive over the opponent and like drop bombs. It's very, very problematic because you have to then work out the height of the vessels you're going to go towards, and yeah, we've tried it before. I think we will try it again, and it'll probably be in this series, in fact. But yeah, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get rid of that and them too, and I am going to put in a flak gun, I think. Flak cannon, like that, because then that sort of finishes the design off quite nicely, I think. Maybe even delete those and pull it down like that. Obviously, you can't go over the top, but no, I like it. I like that it was sort of flush like that. That's quite nice. Right, so there we are. That is our vehicle, and it is what it is. Will it work? Will it not? I don't know. We'll have a quick look. We've got Air Sailors 36, recommended crew 21, so we've well overcrewed it, but it's not a big problem. We could delete some, and that takes us from 21 to 24 Air Sailors, or 21 required, and we've got 24, and then even be a bit proactive on the repair and put a sick bay in there, and that takes us from 23 needed when we got 24. So we can repair this thing, we can heal people, and you can't really lose a lot of people. Boarding's going to be an issue. It's not very well armed, but it does ram into a vessel and then get loads of spiders out. Is it going to work? I have no idea. Let's go to armor, and we'll say steel armor, fill, and immediately it is... Oh, no, it's not over its weight. I thought it was going to overweight it, but it's not. In terms of decoration, we've got a large mouth that we can put on this one. I think because it looks like a dog, we are going to put this on here, and we'll put an eye on there as well. And yeah, that's about right. And then a steel nameplate, a large steel nameplate even. And we'll put it round the neck like a collar, which will be about there. That is perfect. And so that's its collar, and it's going to be the GLV Dogington. That sounds really rude. Hang on. Dog. Yeah, we'll go for the Dogington. There we go, because it is a dog, and we always put Ington on the end, so that's just totally harmless. And we'll click OK. There we go. Woof woof. There it is. Save the design and click save, and then we'll leave because we don't have enough money to build this thing. So we'll unpause it. And in fact, we might even max speed it just to see what happens. Now, they probably aren't going to attack me, at least one would hope, because I've got 3 armies now, and this is going to be... Is that dragons? Yes, this is dragons attacking me. Okay, so they've got 3 dragons. I have 2 defensive structures, as well as these snipers. Now, the snipers are pretty useless here. However, the defensive structures are... And the flak might give us an advantage here. Now, do we want to... Good grief, that really need to get rid of that reserve box. Do we want to give this a go, or do we just say retreat? You know what? I can always weather it out. Let's just start and see what happens. So there's the shots whizzing out. You can see there's dragons up here that are actually not moving, which is a strange thing. I think that is a bug, but they're just sort of sitting there getting shot, which is just A-okay with me. So you've got lots of flak, which is getting fired from the Black Flackington, because it is, after all, a big black vessel. It's all painted and stuff if you go to outside view. Yeah, the Black Flackington. And it's happily hitting dragons very well. The city's been slightly looted, minus 20% income. I guess I'll max speed it. It says it's still getting looted, which is strange to me because it's obviously not... They're not doing anything. I'm going to get closer just so the guns get in... get the arc in. And I don't think they're taking any damage at all. Or they might be taking damage, it's just going to take some time. Yeah, I think that's bugged, to be honest with you. Yeah. I don't think that's reet. Nah, it doesn't seem reet to me. Because they are just sitting there taking all the damage. I know dragons are hard, but they're not that hard. Yeah, I think that's bugged. Anyway, we're out of ammo for that. These are out of ammo. Bump. We've been looted, apparently. Raid complete. So, apparently they escaped. Okay, fine. Guess we're not going to be fighting those again. Yes, we got 3 armies. This one here with the Sniperingtons, or the mini snipers, and the Black Flackington, and then we've got the mini bombards, and then we've got obviously the flesh crackers here. But what we want to do is build the Dogington around here in Grey Towers, and then assault this area. Now, whether or not this will work, I do not know. I really want to destroy this guy, but I don't know what he's got. Let's send a spy and we'll infiltrate the city. We'll have a look at that and see what he's got. He's got, ooh, a lot of defensive structures and actually some air vessels. So actually, you know what? I think the best place to attack would actually be up here. Probably the best place to do it. Let's go over to, is that got a huge shipyard? Oh, that's got a huge shipyard. Oh, this is large and this is huge, even better. So we want to build land ship and we want to go for the Dogington. There it is. And we will build it, woof woof. And because it is a large shipyard, it will still take quite some time, but hopefully not as long as... Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, another pirate thing. And I'm just going to withdraw. Can't be bothered fighting them. They're moving stuff around. Actually, that means I could probably attack those. No, they're swapping it back around. So the Dogington is getting built here, and this is some more assaults. It's going to be more pirates. Again, I'm just going to withdraw from that one. I would like to go around and destroy all the pirates, but because we're doing land vessels, it's so difficult to get done. I don't think it's worth it. I'm going to build another flesh cracker there. We're going to build up our flesh cracker force. And over here, I think we will invade. So here we go. This is going to be... Ah, they're immediately turning around. Thank you. Let's turn back around and stop. And invade again. And are they going to keep moving? They are going to keep moving. What I need to do, you need to sort of tactically catch them out. So they're going to then turn around and then you invade immediately. And by the time, see, they head back. I react. They don't react until they get to the city. It's probably a bit of an exploit thing, but whatever. Right, so let's just see. Oh my god, that thing looks awesome and silly at the same time. And that's fine, because I like that. I can handle that. Right, so the Dogington will go forward. I'll put him in reserve, move that further forward like so. Obviously, that's going to crush that tree straight away. We're going to move all of the mini snipers back over here, and we'll activate that and put it in here. We'll close the reserve box because it's massive. Move these further back like so. And the flak we'll put right near the dog. Probably there, actually. It'll just crush this tree and that'll be fine. So we've got a couple of vessels. We've got the Archer, which has got 2 guns on the front, a deck gun, and also an engine pod. So that's probably quite quick and probably quite effective. That's probably deceptively good. Or deceptively good or deceptively crap? Either way, it's deceptive because you probably think, oh, that's going to be fairly crap. But then I reckon it might be a surprise. We might be surprised. We've also got a defensive structure here, which has got 3 flak cannons on the top. We've got 2 rifles by the look of it on the front and 1 at the back. That one will actually be able to use its flak cannons against the Dogington because it's so bloody big, but the Dogington is just going to charge forward and we'll see what we can do. So we will click start and here we go. So Dogington will drop down and demolish loads of stuff, and then I will click ram and say ram there, and that should do us quite nicely. So we're going to go forward, and it is unsurprisingly very, very, very slow. It's so heavy it can hardly move, which I sort of knew it was going to be slow. I definitely knew it was going to be slow. Didn't realize it was going to be this slow. I mean, that is really, really slow. It's like the 19-year-old hound. You know, it's a lovable companion, but it's just getting on a bit now, and it just, you know, you take it for a walk, it wants to go. It's just a bit too, you know, old. Anyway, we'll say a board ship here, and then, yeah, this isn't going to take long. And what a surprise, they have now been boarded, and it is, oh, I'm now pushing this defensive structure back. Someone did mention, actually, what would be really cool is if we can make a vessel so that it could just push these out the way, like call it the Pushington. And oh no, the spiders just, I thought the spiders got crushed there. Oh, let's just board that then. Mine. Yes, so that's dead. Yes, make a structure that's solely based on just pushing things out the way. I don't know, I think it's a idea. Don't know if it's a great idea. You can see boarding this is working quite well. You know what, this dog, it's got so much HP, it's just absorbing the shots like an absolute champ, which is exactly what it was supposed to do. The spiders are, well, they're doing their thing. You can see what's happening is that noise is really getting on my nerves. I'm going to pull it back a bit. It's because it's trying to push that. What's happening, as you can see, the spiders have pretty much got their own mind, and they're going around and they're boarding stuff, but the spiders cannot take control of anything. They only oh god, that's burning. That is definitely burning. Yes, these spiders only take people out, they do not take over. So yes, that's something to be aware of. It looks like we've got some secondary explosions going on in many places. I think that's pretty much it for the, is that out? Oh, not under command. No, it's not under command. It's also a bit warmer than perhaps one would like, and the front's fallen off. Do we have any crew? Crew 1 of 40. Wow, okay, so it's lost all of its crew somehow. I think they just got shot to bits. Maybe need more crew in it. We need more speeds. We need 10 more speeds. That would be good. Right, so the dog is out of commission. It's got 1 crew. No, it's got no crew. But victory. We've managed to survive it, and yeah. We're sorted. Victory. Wow, okay. We'll go for a brutal takeover, and then we'll move these right back down. Is the Dogington with us, or is it classed as broke? No, the Dogington's there. It's still here. Let's run back. I don't think I'm going to get in time. Oh, I might do. It's going to be bloody close, and no, they got their microsecond beforehand. So we'll start the fight. This is against Nemesis. Is that Nemesis? No, it's not. Well, it might be. Variation of. So it looks like they're coming towards me here. Big airships. which is something we've seen a lot in this series so far. A lot of bigger airships rather than lots of small ones. We've seen sort of one or two bigger airships rather than a horde of other ones. I'm not going to win this fight, but I'm just going to see how much damage I can do to them. Because once this fight's over, I will end up taking... Oh, I think we're going to lose just because if they're going to board us. There we go. There's all of the troops coming on board, and they will jump between the different areas and then probably take it over. Yeah, that's certainly boarded. And, oh my good grief, they are absolutely pounding this thing. Looks like we've been boarded, it says. Not under command, not under command. Well, it's still not lost. We've still not lost them. But I think that one's going to not last very long. Oh god, they are picking this apart. We have lost this fight, but like I say, I'm just going to see how much damage I can do. One of them is now defeated. This one is getting boarded and is close to being taken over by themselves. Yes, I think they're... Oh no, we're winning it back. 10 green, there you go. I mean, that's a Spartan. That just keeps going. No problem. Got a bit of fire here. It's got the suspendium tanks on the back. Yeah, that's it. That's us gone. It's taken out the last bit of the weapons. And job done. They've managed to defeat us. What a shame. However, I click OK and then immediately see the fight start straight away. That's because my my ships were femtoseconds from getting there. So, we have the Dogington once more. We're going to move this back over the flak, and we'll move the sniper and move another sniper. Move the dog right forward. Not that it's going to do much, you understand. And then move the snipers. Actually, you know what's probably best? Is if I have probably 3 snipers. 3 snipers, and then the flak, and then 3 snipers, so it's in among them, so if they try to go over the top, we'll be okay. Although I'm not too sure if that is a good... No, I don't think that is a good plan, because we then can't maneuver this thing without having to maneuver all the snipers. Okay, we'll start on this one, see where it goes. So the dog will go forward, and that's simply because it can, and we'll see what we can do. Obviously, it is still heavily damaged from last fight. The flak is targeting this one, we'll say. And obviously, we're going to be spending most of our time... we're just going to move these forward to about there. We're going to spend most of our time... almost certainly taking out our own structures, which is a bit of a shame. But you know, it is what it is. Move this further forward to there. And looks like the dog... Hang on, can we get a boarding going on here? These spiders can jump quite far. If they get close enough, you know, these spiders will happily jump on it. Come on, come on, come on. You can make that, guys. Guys, guys. No, they're not making it. Board that one. There they go. Oh, no, we got a couple on board. We managed to get a couple. Right, so we boarded it. I don't think we're gonna win that. I think they will probably take that out. We're gonna move these further forward, these snipers. And this is just not going well at all. The dog obviously not being very good, and also the snipers, well, I don't know what they're doing, to be honest with you. And the spiders are all on the top. We're going to say attack them then and see what they can do. There's the spiders running along. They've exited the dog. And over here, we've just got a big, big problem because the flak is not in range. But if we back it up, we should be able to get there. No, no, no. They're reacting, which is fair play, fair play. Our snipers are... Oh, we're getting bombed now, which is a great shame of it. Yeah, I'm just getting outmaneuvered, which we always knew was going to happen somewhat with the... I'm going to have to flee. I'm going to have to flee. We always knew it was going to happen at some point. With the ground ships, just because of, well, it's nature of the beast, really. Them being, what the hell is this? They're attacking us somewhere here. Okay, start, I guess. Yeah, it's just the nature of the beast, because of the because obviously we're only on the ground, they can go above us and behind us and everything else like that. So we're getting attacked from somewhere. I don't even know where this is, to be honest with you, but they're firing a lot of missiles at me. I'm just going to speed up to max speed, because when you've got defensive structures, there's just nothing you can do about it. You just have to sit and watch and grin and bear the thing, and actually that's a loss wherever that is, and that is where? Oh, it's my home city. Well, that's just dandy. Let's move down and see if we can take it over. But that means they've actually got a foothold now, these guys, in here. And that was only one vessel. Alright, okay, we'll invade with the mini bombards. I think the mini bombards will be able to take this on, at least one would hope. But they are coming along via sea, which is... Oh, no, they're going to Metropolis as well. Let's move the flesh crackers over in preparation. So here's my mini bombards, and not much to take out back there. We're going to move these guys over to here. See, I know a lot of people were saying that the reason we're having issues is because we haven't got many armies. Well, you know, we've got 3. Or we had 3 roaming around. It's just because we can't... Oh, I think I hit something vital there. Yeah, that was so we've taken that back then. Yes, the problem is that we've got 3. Not we don't have any armies. It's just we don't have any anything decent to. Oh my good god, to react with. This is what's just landed on the shore at my homelands. That is a lot. I've been outwalked. I've been outgrounded here, and I do not like it. Yeah, that is a lot of stuff. I think we might have to copy them and make something similar. Instead of making weird, daft designs that are fun and sometimes work, sometimes don't. Obviously, the the pinnacle of that being the bridging machine. That. As much as I and everybody seemed to enjoy it, and when it worked once it was pretty cool, it's fairly useless. And now it's getting to a point where it's like Robot Wars, right? I mean, I love Robot Wars, but you get things that turn up with Robot Wars that are sort of not joke bots. Sometimes you get joke bots, and sometimes you get ones that they're obviously trying. They're trying, but you know for a fact that they're going to get absolutely ruined. They're having a laugh, but then reality kicks in, and they get hit by a 500 kilo spin, not 500 kilos, but like I say, 10 kilo spinner, and it just rips the entire robot to shreds. Like that's when it's like, oh well, you know, a good humor and sportsmanship only takes you so far. You need to play to win if you want to be in it. And yeah, I think that's what we're gonna have to do next episode. Build something that's just gonna absolutely ruin stuff. I'm gonna speed this up to max speed just to see what would happen. I don't know if I can win this, but I'm going to set all these guys to aimed fire, because we will be running out of ammo shortly. There we are. They're all on aim fire now. We have destroyed one of them, which is a strange concept, actually. I don't know how we've managed to do that. The rest of them are firing away. We'll say target this one at the front here and see if we can... That sounded a bit brutal. Most of these are running well out of ammo now, which is a shame. Oh, there's that one gone as well. Hang on then. We might be able to win this. This is strange. So, we've managed to weather this off. The mini bombards, them being the awesome things that they are, have managed to take everything that's thrown at them, and somehow they're coming out on top. Slight problem with ammo though. I mean, there's one of them out of ammo, 2 of them out of ammo, 3 shots left on these, 3 or 4 shots left on them. Don't know if we can finish these guys off here. He's got rockets though, so if we hit something vital, I mean, we've already hit 2 rockets by the look of it. If we hit something vital, then it'll go up. That'll Roman candle the whole thing. So let's just speed up to max speed, because there's no more orders I can really give. I think we're going to lose simply because we're going to be out of ammo, which is a shame. But it has destroyed loads of their stuff. Yeah, there you go. I am technically out of ammo for all of my... No, I'm currently... I don't think I should have deserved that. I don't deserve that fight. I'm out of ammo, but I wasn't technically out of the fight because this thing had ammo. This thing here. Doesn't have any guns, but it does have ammo, so it's not technically out. It does say defeated now, but for some reason, yeah, we won that. So... 2 of these are mobile because they're broke. 1 of them surrendered, and we managed to survive and weather it. Excellent. So, immediately we've got another fight, and this is... I have no idea where. I'm just going to flee because I don't know where it is. I'm going to stop it for a second. Oh, it was here. It was in Metropolis. So we've managed to take these guys out. They're now running away, which is fantastic. Obviously, we will then repair all of these vehicles and probably build some more because I really, really need to do so. Right, we're going to leave it there. Next episode, we will... I don't know what we will build. I don't know what we will do. I'm going to repair the dog because it seems rude not to. We will be having a fight here. Metropolis or Metropolis or whatever it is. This thing in the centre. I don't say the names. And we need to take back these guys. We need to take this both back because all we've done this episode is... well, we've taken one, but lost two. Actually, we lost three, but we took it back, you understand. So, yeah, we're sort of stalling a bit. But, yeah, dog, interesting design. It actually works as a carrier, but you know what? If we just want to carry you, we could just build a really, really small vessel with loads of spiders on it. But, hey-ho. Anyway, next episode, let's build a huge boat of guns, because that's probably the way forward. As always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.